Abuna, so here's a question. What are your thoughts on if someone wants to be very successful and wealthy and wants to be rich, how is that compatible with their Christianity or their faith?
Look, Abuna, I think riches and wealth in and of themselves are not bad, but it's the love of them which is bad and the reliance on them which is bad. For example, in the Old Testament, Abraham was extremely wealthy. If you think about even the New Testament church, when they gathered together, they didn't have churches as we know them today. They were houses. In whose house will there be sufficient room for the local congregation to gather? Must be somebody wealthy. So, wealth is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's the love and the reliance. St. John Chrysostom has a marvelous book on wealth and poverty. It's marvelous. And he actually sort of challenges us on the definition of what really wealth is. And he encourages us to all be wealthy. His definition of a wealthy person is not the one that has much, but the one that wants little. And the poor person is not the one that has little, but the one that wants little. Therefore, the king can be the poorest person in the land, and the poorest person in the land in terms of their financial means may be the wealthiest because they need nothing. So by that definition, yes, we should all be wealthy and strive to be wealthy and strive to be content. And so we don't rely on riches, we don't love riches, we don't hold on to them very hard. Even I think we should be thinking about, what is my motivation? Why is it that I want to be wealthy? Father Anthony has a really beautiful series on Upper Room called The Meaning of Money, which I encourage everybody to listen to. I learned a lot from that. And if you want to be wealthy so that you can buy designer clothes, then maybe that's not the most pleasing to God. But if you want to be wealthy so that somebody else can mow the lawn so you could take your kids to the library, then I think that's an honorable thing. If you want to be wealthy so that you're able to implement all of the ideas that you have to do good for your church and for your community and for your service generally, then that's a good and honorable thing. So money just is. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is. And so we are called to relate to it in a very healthy way. I'm not dependent on it, I'm not reliant on it, it's not my God, it's a tool. And I'll just maybe finish by something that Father Anthony said in his series, which stayed with me, that money makes a good slave, but a very bad master. Be wealthy, but make money your slave, not your master.
Yeah, thanks, Abuna. That's wonderful.